It's Beth Guckenberger, and this is your Reckless Faith Moment. Probably one of the most meaningful passages to me in the Bible comes out of the book of Exodus in chapter 15. It's at the end of the Let My People Go story when God's people are finally free to leave where they have been in slavery and go to whatever it is God has for them next. And we don't know in the Bible how they find out they're free. Best guess is they're like town criers running around shouting, "We're free to go, we're free to go." But how do they know where they're going? And I always try to put myself in the shoes of the biblical characters that I'm reading about. And I'm thinking about those women who've been slaves their whole life and who've been slaves for generations, going into their slave shack. How do they pack or prepare for a journey where they don't know where they're going? They don't know how long it's going to take them to get there. They don't know what they're going to do once they get there. How do you pack for that? You just stick like your extra sandals in your backpack, right? Maybe a sack of flour. They get down to the edge of the Red Sea, and they would have no way of imagining that God was going to split that thing in half and allow them to walk to the other side on dry land. They would have had no way of imagining that Pharaoh would have changed his mind and they would have been chasing up after him with chariots. But if you get into Exodus 15, it says, when Pharaoh's horses, chariots, and horsemen chased them into the sea, the Lord brought the waters of the sea back over them, but those Israelites walked through the sea on dry ground. Then Miriam the prophet, Aaron's sister, she would have been one of those women who'd gone into her shack to pack and prepare for this journey. She took a tambourine in her hand. A tambourine, of all the things to pack in her backpack, that's what she thought was most important. And then all of the women followed her, each of them with their own tambourines, and they began to sing and dance, something the Bible calls Miriam's song. And I think to myself, I want that kind of faith, the faith of those Israelite women who had none of the answers to any of their questions, but they wanted to be packed and ready at a moment's notice to raise their hand and praise him.